Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the third seed in this playoff, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up with a semifinal collision. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. And that'll pick up a first down out of the 37.
Just a good job up front by this offensive line, getting a hat on a hat and be able to give this running back from Arkansas enough room to get upfield and pick up that first down. Nice play.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Going for a big play downfield. Catch is made way down inside the 30.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get them off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
But it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a 1st down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
And the Razorbacks lining up here on 1st and 10. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. He's got room looking for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Come out in the playoff game for no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. They'll run this play from the pistol formation. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Breaks loose at the 40. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a 1st down.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He'll take a deep shot here. Catch made down inside the 20. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
It's a quarterback keeper. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Hey, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
2nd and goal for the offense. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
This defense is hanging tough, and they punch it in from the 3 on 3rd and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. He's swarmed by the defense.
Chris, this is an exciting moment here in this first half of this playoff game. 4th and goal, down 3. Do you go the conventional way to tie this playoff game up going into the half? Or do you try to get aggressive and try to get a touchdown on the board and take the lead here in this first half?
Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky. How in the world do you lose track of the reliable tight end on that play?
The only thing I can think about is the defense is so locked in on the wide receivers or maybe the running game that they just forgot about the tight end. The guy's wide open. That's an easy throw.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Bringing it out. It's Rice. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The pass is intercepted. Touchdown, Wildcats. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return.
Just a tough spot to be as a quarterback. He feels the pressure. He wants to get rid of the ball. But you can see what can happen when the pressure gets to that quarterback right in his face. The ball is up in the air. The defense is able to come down with it, not only for an interception, but they get a touchdown themselves.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on 1st down. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Caught quickly. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. The Razorbacks come up to the line in a hurry-up. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle is finally made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 48-yard line.
Nice read here by the Arkansas quarterback to be able to make this throw and pick up the 1st down for the Hogs. Did a nice job of waiting for his receiver to get open and then put the ball right on the money.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looks left and finds his target there. The tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. Short completion there, 2nd down coming up. quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Well, mistake by the quarterback of putting that up in the air, but a great play by the free safety. You know, you sit back and cover three. The center fielder is the free safety. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, and when that ball is released, he's got to show an athletic ability to be able to go find the football and come down with it for an interception.
He's going for a big play downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, a missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this, I'm shocked that he actually overthrew. With anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver could go get it, just misses him.
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
And it's intercepted. And he's got some open field ahead. Now the 40. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender, and he throws the interception.
They'll try the right side on the toss. Powers through a tackle. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
Second down after that previous play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. And he'll drop back here on third down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. Fourth down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas. And they'll set up for the PAT. And the PAT is good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. They call the counter run here. Breaking free at the 35. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and a runner uses his eyes to...
And the ball to the ground. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
As a quarterback who scramble, you pick up such good yards, but you have to get down to protect the football and take care of yourself from those big hits. Because if you don't, you run the risk of coughing it up like he did on that play.
Looking to pass here. Goes backwards, he'll lose 10 yards there. Offense getting set, second down play here. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Catch made on the left side. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now. So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. And this one is right through. And with that, they retake the lead. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. A fumble the last possession only led to a field goal. Can they shake off that mistake and get it going here? And here comes a deep shot. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, results in quick and positive results.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Rice. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Ball handed off. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And he fires the football to the right side. Oh, the pass is picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and defense comes down with it.
They'll run it here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, Christina, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. He'll hand it off. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Second down play coming up for this offense. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Touchdown, Wildcats. Still no answer for this offense.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. But when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the point after is right down the middle. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner will be brought down. And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Looks to his left and makes the completion.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Quarterback looking to scramble. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Receiver makes the catch. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. And the Razorbacks come to the line to run the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Fires it to the wideout. Oh, that one's picked off. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down. Or it's snapped to the back. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
First down here for this offense. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. And when he goes down after a short gain, that's not enough for the first down.
Good job here to be able to get a foot down. That was awfully close to being out of bounds, but no, he's in.
That completion sets up a second down play. And the back now goes in motion. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. He'll look to throw it here on second down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Incompletion brings up third down for the offense. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He's hit as he throws it. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Look out, he's got some space. Touchdown, Kentucky. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6.
Boy, what a job by the defensive coordinator and the execution of this defense. Everybody's covered downfield, nowhere for the quarterback to go, and they get pressure on him. The ball's in the air, and a great awareness to be able to come down with the interception and take it all the way to the house.
Bringing it out, it's Rice. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here with the final seconds of the first half, backed up near their own end zone. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Trying to create outside the pocket now. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down. First down, looking to throw the football. Catch made on the out route. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
The key here to me, Chris, is the receiver runs a precise route, and the timing is impeccable. Quarterback cannot hesitate, because if he does, it could be pick 6 going the other way.
Looking to pass here on second down, and he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Hogs.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And they get him down what will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Razorbacks will kick this away to start the second half. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. He'll start at the 25. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. They get the second half started with the running play. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down play coming up. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Tackle is made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. This offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
Now, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to...
Looking to throw it deep. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's third down and 7. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They're going to throw for it on third and short. Lets it go quickly. He pulls it in for a big gain. It's a fumble. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
Man, when you get into this big a game on this kind of stage in the second half and you're trailing, you just cannot afford to put the ball on the ground. The defense is attacking, trying to get the ball out. They do. Ball's on the ground, and this could be the end of the game.
Handoff running right. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Well, these are the kind of plays you have to make to be able to win the game in the second half. This back had a great first half and has gotten plenty of touches, so you've got to make sure this half is different than how things have gone so far.
They go backwards on first down, so it's second and long from the 19. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. And the quarterback just sneaks it.
And one of the things we love about this guy is his ability to use his legs when he has to. And I almost feel like he got behind that offensive line. And because of his size, I don't know if they were able to locate him. By the time they did, it's a first down for the offense.
Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. He lets it go on the move. He's got it for a big gain. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Quarterback will throw it off the one pass option. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. Oh, and it's a fumble. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Oh, and he fumbles. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. And the delay of game penalty will... Back 5. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. It's a shotgun run call. He shreds the tackle. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Defense not pressing this time. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. Too much on that throw. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. He's looking deep here. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Going the other way. Can they stop him? That's a potential game changer. The pick and the big return.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Short throw to the back, an easy completion. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Urgency now for the offense. They hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Shotgun formation here on third down. Looking for the wideout. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Field goal try, no good. Missed opportunity to make this a one-score game, still losing by 11.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head, a poor kicker.
to start the drive with a good throw to the right. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. Second down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
They're going to run it. And that run produces a decent gain.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Looking for some space. It's Strong. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Pre-snap motion from the offense. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. So they're short on fourth down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team, trying to knock it through from 48 yards away. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw over the middle. It's caught downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. And the Razorbacks will come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice game.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
And with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
And looking to throw now on first down. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Offense with a crucial fumble recovery. That sack sets up a second down and long. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And the defense brings him down.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The Razorbacks will line up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. And the receiver's got it. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. That completion makes it second and medium.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Good enough for first down yardage. And the Razorbacks are in the red zone. looking to throw it from the red zone. Defense is coming after him. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Caught over the middle. It's Vaughn. And he'll be brought down.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Grab near the sticks. It's Vaughn. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
The pocket breaking down. They trap him and sack him back at the 10. They need a touchdown here. Down big in the 4th quarter. 3rd and goal. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Razorbacks. The offense still out there. We're going for 2 here. And the quarterback dropping back. Makes the catch for the 2-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Returner decides to fair catch this. And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. One more first down should do it, but remember, the defense has all 3 timeouts remaining. He's moving out of the pocket now. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Breaks loose at the 45. Out of bounds, but not before a big gain. This offense is ripping the defense apart today.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Direct snap to the back. He shreds the tackle.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his 2nd touchdown reception in this football game.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. He'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fielded in the end zone. It's Rice. And the returner will be brought down. And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. Let's see if he can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And they bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, in the completion. The Razorbacks looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And he drops back in the gun. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking for 6. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas. Well, they had to have the touchdown, Kirk, but now they got to get the ball back and score again for a chance to go to the national championship game.
They're keeping their hope alive on that sideline. That's all you can ask for. The season's on the line. You mentioned it. Trying to get to the national championship. It's time to make a big-time play here on that onside kick.
And they've got the recovery. The offense goes right back to work now.
Chris, I can't believe they recovered this. This is amazing. The special teams unit does their job. Now it's up to the offense to finish the job. Remember, a field goal doesn't do you any good here. Let's see how they call this series.
And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Launches downfield. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Hogs. And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
There he is again. This guy just makes play after play, and now the biggest play maybe of his entire career in the playoff, makes the catch, gets into the end zone, takes the lead. Now, if you're smart, you go for 2 here to make it a 3-point game.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. The back's got it. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Short connection to the tight end here. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Short completion. A 3rd down play coming up. They go with a direct snap. Tackle is made, but that's good for a 1st down of the 47.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Pass not complete.
Right, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. And he pulls in the catch. Finally brought down to the 13-yard line. An enormous gain puts him in great scoring position. Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football. And the offense calls time now with 29 seconds remaining. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And the defense takes a timeout with 27 seconds left.
Well, it all really comes down to this right now, Chris. You know, you're already in field goal range. You have a chance to maybe work a little bit closer. But let's face it, this defense, they're shooting those gaps. They're trying to come up with a loss of yardage, maybe trying to rip the ball out. Offense has to be incredibly smart with their play call and make sure you align that kicker where he's very comfortable with potentially hitting this game-winning field goal.
He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So now it's third and short from the 23. Potential four-down territory. Let's see what the third down call is. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down. And the defense will spend a timeout here. Stop on the clock with 21 seconds remaining. So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. The offense will spend a timeout to stop the clock, 21 seconds remaining. So here we go, one of the biggest moments of this game. The field goal unit is out there for a pressure kick. And it comes down to this, a field goal to put his team up in the final minute. And he knocks it right through the uprights. And cue the celebration, they have taken the lead in the final minute.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Now the offense here needs some big plays to give the kicker a chance here. The clock is a factor. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket. Final minutes here, they'll throw it deep downfield. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Well, that's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. They get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.